Tropical update as of 10:30 p.m. PST, September 13th. Sally is gradually becoming better organized as it's moving under the anticyclone. Share is decreasing and convection is exploding over the center. Look at this explosion over the center. Earlier it was displaced, now it's over the LSC. Here's the LSC based on the radar, moving west northwestward. At 60 miles per hour winds, we expect strengthening over the next 24 hours before making landfall. Recon found 54 knot flight level winds. SRF 49 knots, which push 50 knots. It's actually jacked to the northeast over the last few hours. But it's moving over 12 hours out of 305 by 7. The wind models show the trough exiting northeast of the U.S. tomorrow and a ridge building to the north of Sally, which should cause a storm to resume a west-northwest motion at a relatively slow pace on Monday. By Monday night and Tuesday, the ridge is forecast to slide southeastward as another trough develops over the south-central U.S. This change in the pattern should cause Sally to slow down even more and gradually turn to the north and then northeast. So they now think it's going to be slower than east the previous one. That's what they're thinking. Upper level winds that was producing northwesterly shear. The southerlies are moving away in a more favorable level wind pattern for strengthening. Moist air, it should allow for strengthening before it crosses coast in 36 to 48 hours. They go with hurricane 80 knots, which is quite strong, which means it could become a cat 2 storm. That's definitely a possibility. Sometimes I really hate the way this is set up. It sticks. Here's the IR of it. Here's the track. It looks like it's going to skim eastern Louisiana and move into Mississippi about 36 hours from now. This is in line with the models. So they have definitely moved to the east of your forecast thinking. The models forecast about 80 knots, which I agree with. Next we're going to look at a Paulette, which has been strengthening. Here's Bermuda, here's the eye of Paulette, which should move right into Bermuda in the next 12 hours. Let's take a look at the latest forecast. Recon found that it's 75 knots and 976 millibar winds. This is based on 89 knots and SRF is 70 knots. It's forecasted to move over Bermuda, strengthen to a major hurricane by 36 hours once it passes Bermuda. Here's the track. It turns northeastward the next 24 hours, then east-northeastward, then after. Should be strengthening for the next 36 hours, in line with the model, to take it to a low-wind cat-free. Clearly, this system's going to do a little bit of damage to Bermuda, but probably not really much. But then after, it will strengthen even more. Here's 20, which for some reason they kept it a depression. I think it's already titty as far as I'm concerned. Well, they find out sea convection. Clearly, it's a tropical storm. But hey, they're being conservative. 30 knots, moving west-northwestward, and they expect it to strengthen to a major hurricane in the long term as it heads northwestward. There's a track clearly away from land, but hey, I'd still watching Bermuda, which is in line with the models. The Tennessee models really love this storm, so this will probably become another cat-free major hurricane. So that's pretty much what I'm thinking too. let's go look at Carina, which is an Eastern Pacific exposed strong northeasterly shear. Not very favorable conditions for it. I'm not even gonna look at Green. It's dead. I mean, as Carina has 40 knot winds, it's under 15 to 20 knot of shear. It has only a limited window of strength, man. It's gonna be moving the cold water pretty soon. It goes to 45 knots. Clearly, that's the track models. That's what we got on the Carina. Put 97 was like shit. But I wouldn't say it couldn't develop, but the LC is definitely exposed, elongated. So I still expect a depression potentially. Here's the track. Here's the tensor models, which really don't straighten it anymore. I'll take one look at the green drum shear track. Should be at revenue pretty soon. Southwesterly into the island potentially. We'll have to watch that. That's why I'm showing it. That's interesting. Well, that's your truck update for tonight.